And good morning. It's 7:04 on this Monday, November 8th. It's time to head to Studio B for Coleman and Company.
Well, hello, everybody. We welcome you on another frosty morning on Monday. And you look at the calendar, 2 weeks from Thursday is Thanksgiving. November's here. We're ready to go this morning for Absolute Kubota, 1506 West Main in Lebanon. T.R. Kirby is here to do the commercial and talk about all he does, at least Monday through Friday, I guess. Good morning.
Good morning.
You mostly work Monday through Friday?
Yes, sir. Occasional Saturday a month there, but we are there full staff Monday through Friday, and then sales and parts there, and service drop off and pickup on Saturday.
7 a.m. to 5 p.m. And of course, you rolled your clock back yesterday or Saturday night before you went to bed or whatever. The sun's going to be shining when you go to work.
Right,
morning.
correct. And when I get here as well, we said that last week, like next time we rolled around, we'd be coming here in the sunshine, and that's a nice feeling.
Well, you'll find Kubota tractors, Kubota hay equipment, Kubota zero-turn mowers, and Kubota RTVs. Everything from weed eaters to hay balers, there at Absolute Kubota, and you know a little bit about all of it, don't you?
Yes, sir, I do. I don't know all of it, but I know a good bit of it there. We have a full selection of zero turns, tractors, RTVs, hay equipment, construction equipment. If you just need anything, take care of your land, move equipment around, or need to feed 500 cattle, we've got what you need.
Well, now with the automobile dealerships, there's been a lot of problems getting the product in. I'm sure you've had some of that, but I don't think it's been as bad.
No, sir, it's not. We encourage people to come in and select what product they're needing, so we make sure we have it either coming in, or we can do what we can to get you your right piece of equipment to fulfill your needs. Biggest seller are probably zero turns and RTVs. RTVs, they come in and go out, and just come in and check us out, because we still offer that 0% financing, and then let's lock in that price for this year as well. Kubota does offer that price protection, so if you're looking for a piece of equipment, come in and let's lock in that piece of equipment and price.
Do a lot of people give RTVs?
I've seen some people come in there and gift them as retiring employees, or if somebody's helped them out just in miracle ways. I've seen people gift them as well.
Yeah. I don't guess many tractors or lawn mowers are given as gifts, are they?
They are.
All right.
We get calls around this time. Hey, deliver it this day, and we try to work our schedule around that to accommodate their needs.
Well, you may not have everything there on the lot, but you have access to it, and you have information about all these different and Kubota has a pretty good lineup, all we're talking about, don't they?
Yes, they do, and they have a very strong supply chain to get us what we need. They're always, this time has shown different ways we can do things, and it's brought a lot more capability to the table. And Kubota's a really good company, and they stand behind their dealerships.
Well, they couldn't offer the warranty that they have if they didn't have a good product. When you're talking about something that's going to last you 5, 6, 7 years, or maybe put it another way, if they're going to finance it for that long, they believe in it.
Correct, they do, and most tractors under about 60 horsepower have a 6-year powertrain warranty and a 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, and you can both extend those 2 years. And then if you finance it, or even if you pay cash, Kubota offers insurance for that piece of equipment, just so you have that peace of mind.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have a great location really there at 1506 West Main, and you moved there a year ago, earlier this month, 1st of November, second one last year was your first day there. So you've got a year under your belt.
Yes, sir, we do. It's a really good location right there on West Main. We'll be glad. I'm sure everybody in Lebanon will be glad when they get those sidewalks done right there in front of Kroger. But they're almost done with that. But it's a great location, easy to find, and you can't miss all that orange equipment.
And we got a minute left, and instead of talking about RTVs, we already have service after the sale, your service department. I think you're pretty proud of it.
Yeah, yes, sir. We are. This is the time our service department does annual services for everybody. This is the time we send them off to school to have that certification done, and just to give our customers a peace of mind, saying, "Hey, these guys go through training every year to service my equipment and service it properly." And we credit ourselves for a good customer communication in the service department. Try to be as transparent as possible and service equipment quickly and efficiently.
Well, that's well said. And of course, you can reach them at 615-449-6171. The website absolutekubota.com.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all you need. Absolutekubota.com.
Right.
You get that, you can find it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, have a great week. We'll see you next Monday.
All right. Thank you.
T.R. Kirby, he's in sales at Absolute Kubota, 1506 West Main. We're about 10 after the hour, and here on a Monday morning, I want to welcome, I'm going to do this in a moment. I've got to say this. If I don't say it, I'm going to forget it. But we lost, I think, a wonderful person, somebody who played a great role in our community, and Lunita Howard, who passed away last Friday. I believe visitation is today at Hunter Funeral Home in Watertown with the service tomorrow. I think I'm right on that. And Lunita was played a leading role at the Lebanon Democrat for years, was editor at one time. She was, I believe, with United Way. And then she had this newspaper in Watertown called The Edge, and did a great job. And we're just sorry to hear of her passing. And I wanted to say that much about somebody that I very much appreciated. Didn't know all that well, but certainly will miss her. And with that, let me welcome my guest this morning, Mike Schauf, who is with the Dancing Lights of Christmas. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
And how are you?
We're doing just fine, except for being up at 6 o'clock in the morning. When you stay up all night playing with Christmas lights, 6 a.m. is not your friend.
Well, how long have you been doing this at the Ward Ag Center?
This will be our 4th year up here at the Ward Ag Center.
Yeah. Well, we're talking a little bit before we went on the air. This is not the only place that you do this. We'll get to that in a minute. But tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from?
I'm from Northeast Tennessee, Bristol, so not very far up the road.
That's very northeast. That's
That's about as far as you can go.
was
yes,
it
sir.
Bristol, Tennessee, or Bristol, Virginia?
We're in We're on the Tennessee side, fortunately.
Yeah. Well, so you grew up there.
Yes, sir.
What did you go to high school in Bristol?
Yeah, went to Tennessee High School up in Bristol, and been there my whole life. Lived briefly in North Carolina, and decided I missed the mountains and the trees, and we came on back home several years ago and got into this business.
So you're still called Bristol home then?
Yes, sir. We
okay.
still do live in Bristol, and me and my family stay here in Lebanon in the winter months.
Well, you were telling us that this is not the only Dancing Lights venue that you have. You're in 3 other locations, I believe.
Yeah. They operate under different names depending on what city it's in. But yeah, we've got shows up in Richmond, Virginia, and then some affiliates in Cincinnati and Indianapolis. So we're kind of spread out a little bit.
Well, you said this is your 4th year here.
That's correct. Yeah, I believe it's 4 years.
How long you've been doing this? You've been doing the others longer than 4 years?
Yeah, we used to be over in Nashville, near the Opryland Hotel. We were over there for 7 or 8 years, but I've been doing this full time for 13 years now.
Mm-hmm. What? How'd you get the idea? How did this come about?
Well, it was kind of a whim, really. We friend of ours back home had a seasonal business and a small piece of land, and he started doing something similar to what we do many years ago there to supplement his seasonal business. And I just kind of saw the enthusiasm, that we had in our small town. It was not real small, but, much smaller than the Middle Tennessee. And he was very popular, and it just hit me that if you took that idea and expanded it greatly and went to a city with a large population, then maybe something folks would enjoy and something that, we could do. And went to my business partner and said, "Hey, I've got a crazy idea." And he said, "Boy, you do have a crazy idea." And anyway, 13 years later, here we are, and it's been fairly successful for us.
All right, your move from Nashville to Lebanon, what prompted that?
Mostly traffic-related issues. We were over toward Opryland, and as you know, that mall and stuff there is just a really, really congested area. Not a good road infrastructure around the mall and Opryland over there. And we love that location. We love the folks over there. It was good for us for a lot of years, but we needed more room to expand the show itself. And we definitely needed more room, for the traffic, so our guests could have a better experience when they arrive. So,
Okay, so you've been here 3 years. This will be your fourth. Have the last 3 years been good, and has it gotten better each year?
yeah, it's been really good. It's been progressively better each year. I think just having to kind of educate our customers, that we did move. Anytime you move a business that's been there a long time, it takes a little bit to get the public aware where you are now. But it seems to be that they know now, and last year was our best year in 13 years or 12 years at that point. So it's been really great over here. The facility is perfect for what we do. The staff's absolutely tremendous there. The county's been super welcoming. Super supportive all the way from the top down. So we really enjoy being out here. It's been a good move for us.
Okay, we're going to take a break right here. We come back, we're going to talk about exactly what we are talking about. If you've never heard of the Dancing Lights of Christmas, Mike is going to tell you all about it. And a break here on Coleman and Company, FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. Want to thank our friends at Absolute Kubota, fully staffed service center and parts department. Most of their minor services can be done the same day. Servicing Exmark, Kubota, Land Pride, Red Max, and Billy Goat. 1506 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. Looks like an accident just occurred out here before you get to the Bellevue exit as you come past Kingston Springs on 40 eastbound. Keep that in mind coming in from Dixon County and Hickman County. Again, THP is working this wreck on 40 eastbound around the 192 mile marker. That's just past Kingston Springs. It's got the interstate running a little bit slow. Traffic's on the increase even more now on 24 through the Hickory Hollow area coming in from Rutherford County. Same goes for the traffic there on I-40 in from Wilson County. Gatlinburg Wine Cellar, home of the world famous cotton candy wine. Check them out, GatlinburgWineCellar.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Do you know why Rocky Williams Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Mount Juliet sells so many cars, trucks, SUVs, and muscle cars? Well, it all starts with a simple idea. Why not give everyone a hassle-free shopping experience for their new or used vehicle with no haggling, no negotiating, and no runaround? Every vehicle on the Rocky Williams lot is marked down incredibly low with the price posted on the window. You're treated with fairness and respect every time. No pressure, just a friendly, warm, inviting staff dedicated to finding the exact vehicle you need. So Rocky Williams Premier Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram has become the original no-haggle, one-price dealer. Go online to rockywilliams.com to see the incredible deals yourself. Every car and truck is listed with a no-haggle low price. This is for real, and you're gonna love it. People drive for miles to get some of the lowest prices in America on their new or used cars or trucks. Go to rockywilliams.com or come on over to our brand new spacious dealership next to Walmart in Mount Juliet.
She's taken care of you your whole life. Now it's your turn to take care of her. But with a family of your own and other responsibilities, there just aren't enough hours in the day. That's why it might be time to call the Pavilion Senior Living. From bathing, dressing, housekeeping, and meals, the Pavilion Senior Living is committed to being senior living you can trust for your loved one. Find out more at pavilionseniorliving.com or call 444-5556. That's 444-5556.
For 44 years, A.G. & Johnson Realty and Auction has been the leader in residential real estate and auctions in Middle Tennessee. Did you know that we also have a team of agents that specialize in commercial real estate? No matter if it is a high-traffic spot or a quiet little corner, we have the local knowledge to deliver just what you are looking for. The A.G. & Johnson commercial team will know exactly what you need and will walk you through the development process. Our commercial agents know more. For commercial real estate done right, give us a call, 615-444-0909, or visit us online, agandjohnson.com.
Coleman Company here on a Monday morning. A reminder that tomorrow the American Red Cross Blood Mobile is going to be at Vanderbilt Wilson County Hospital, 1411 Badua Parkway. from 12 noon to 5 p.m. Call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcrossblood.org and enter Vanderbilt, Wilson County to schedule an appointment. With me this morning, I have Mike Schaff, who is with the Dancing Lights of Christmas. We've talked about him growing up and actually living in Bristol, Tennessee, but getting this idea and having it not only here, I actually had it at Opryland until 4 years ago when we came here. And you said, I believe, Richmond, Virginia, Cincinnati, and Indianapolis.
That's correct.
But you pay more attention to this one. You got some other people with the others. Is that kind of?
Oh, that's correct. Yeah, we've got some crews, based at home and a lot of family and stuff, and we all spread out to our respective cities and kind of stay there, most of the winter.
Okay, let's talk about what a person's going to see if they come. And by the way, better tell everybody you're opening up this coming weekend, right?
Yeah, we open up on November 12th. And then we also have our charity 5K run that we're doing on Veterans Day this year. So we'll do the run on Thursday night, Veterans Day, and then we'll open up on the 12th for, the
all right.
drive-through.
What if somebody has not seen this, does not know much about what we're talking about? What do they expect? First of all, what's the price of admission?
It's very affordable as far as entertainment goes. It's only $30 per vehicle. And that's as many people as you can cram in your vehicle. So you don't have to hide in the trunk. We're not counting heads. You can just pile in your car, your truck, pull a tractor, hay wagon through there with as many people as you can get on it for $30 a car. So it's very affordable, entertainment.
All right. What all do you have? And I think you do change this up some. This what you'll see this year is not a carbon copy of last year, is it?
No, sir. It's different every year. We try to add things each year that we haven't had before, reposition things. And if you've not familiar with the show, the one of the biggest factors or parts of our show is the music. All of the lights are 100% synchronized down to a tenth of a second. So the lights and the music go hand in hand. So we try to also add some new songs each season. And so you can watch one. Let's say one Christmas tree, for example, depending on what song, we have going, the tree could do, infinitely amount of different things. So just by adding new songs, creates new things that the lights can do, which really changes up, what you see from year to year as well.
How long does it take to do this?
On average, you're probably about 30 minutes to drive through. Of course, that depends on traffic, who's ahead of you, how slow or fast they're going. But 30, 35 minutes is about a typical time.
Are you supposed to keep moving?
We do encourage people to keep moving, albeit slow. We want them to, see the show, enjoy it, take pictures, that kind of thing. But just due to, there are families behind you and in front of you, we do try to keep people just barely rolling through, keep the wheels moving, we like to say.
I'm thinking to last year and social distancing and this sort of thing. I don't guess that's been much a problem for you, has it?
No, not at all. It's been good for us and good for the community because it's a completely safe activity you can do because you don't have to be exposed to anyone except your own family. You can even buy a ticket online, hold your phone up to the window in your car. We'll scan it through your window. You don't even have to roll your window down. So if you're concerned with that or you're someone who should be concerned with that, it's a very good situation for that. And it doesn't hinder the experience in any way because, we need you to stay in your car anyway.
Mike, what time you open up each day?
We open up at 5 every day, and then we're open till 10 o'clock.
By now, 5 o'clock is after sundown, so it's getting dark.
Yep. The daylight savings time haunts some people, but it's good for us. So we do enjoy that. And 5 o'clock or 2 or 3 minutes after 5, we're able to get going.
And about 30 minutes to go through. Do some people go through twice?
Oh yeah. We have some people who go through 2 or 3 times even in the same night, which is fine by us. Circle back around and get a lot.
Each time.
Well, depending, we try to encourage people just to go through one time a night. But if somebody's really having a super time and they want to circle back in line and let us know that they just went through. We typically just let them roll through
I
again if
might
it's the
not
same
ought to
night.
ask that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We have some people who feel like they missed something, or their kids were screaming or yelling, so they'll want to circle back through.
Okay, you surely have quite a variety of things. Is everything have a Christmas theme?
Yes, we have some things that are more. We have a lot of American flag. We have some toy soldiers. Things of that nature. We do try to do a lot of stuff for veterans. But yeah, pretty much everything is Christmas themed. We don't have any commercial displays or anything. It's all kind of Christmas stuff, and all the music is Christmas music. It's wide variety of music. We have a lot of the classics, Frosty, and a lot of the older songs, and then we have some really unique Christmas songs that people probably have never heard, or a song they've heard, but our version is drastically different. So we kind of have something for everybody.
Well, now you said you change it up quite a bit. What you see this year is certainly not a carbon copy of last year. Maybe is there anything really that you had last year you'll have again this year?
Yeah, there is. It's a lot of work to build a lot of the props and stuff, and some of our more popular displays we keep year to year. Of course, you'll see Christmas trees every year, snowmen. Some of your traditional Christmas things, are there each year. But it's things that people, expect to see at a Christmas display.
Who's the big idea mind behind this, or is it sort of a group effort? Is it you, your wife, your family, other people?
It's a bunch of people. We started this. I started it 13 years ago, but there's just been numerous people who help throughout the year, and a lot of the new ideas we have come from my wife and daughter. Our a couple of employees we have are very creative. We see things in other displays, other parts of the country, and we try to implement some of those. So it just comes from a wide variety of places, where you get your ideas.
Well, now I know that when we have the Wilson County Fair, sometimes traffic can be a problem. Has that been much of a problem for you? Has it been such a demand you got a long line back to the interstate, or how about that?
Not really. Of course, if you go to a Christmas themed event on Saturday night in the middle of December, it's going to be busy. Weekends, of course, are busy at all entertainment venues. So the weekends you can expect a wait. Through the week, Sunday through Thursday, very minimal wait, if any wait at all. That's primarily because the grounds out here is set up in a way where we can keep cars moving. We can get them off the highway onto the property and let them wind their way through the property and then into the display. So traffic here is, other than Saturday night or, the week of Christmas, which is to be expected, it's not a real issue here at all. Like I said, probably 90% of our days, there's, maybe a 5-minute wait or something like that to get in.
Okay, you're going to open up this Friday night.
Friday night.
5 o'clock approximately.
5 o'clock.
And $30 for every vehicle, but you can get as many people in there. Even if you got a big flatbed truck, that's okay.
That's totally fine. Just be safe, and as long as you can get there, we'll be glad to let you go through with as many friends as you got with you.
All right, you start this Friday night. How long does this go? And is it every night? Do you have a break at all?
No. Once we start, we don't stop. We'll be open from November 12th through January 2nd, and we'll be open every day: Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. We'll open all holidays.
Is there an opportunity or a need for refreshments or?
That's one thing we're excited about this year. Last year, with everything, the pandemic and all, we did not have Santa's Village, where Santa is each night, but he's back this year. It's a giant circus tent, and it is just full of things for kids. Santa Claus, of course, is there. There's a place to roast marshmallows by a big outdoor movie screen. We play outdoor movies every night. We have a petting zoo, pony rides, all kind of food, that you would find at a fair or festival, funnel cakes, cotton candy, things like that. Then there's all kind of little kids rides. There's bounce castles and spider jumps and lots of things for children to do there at the village. And it's back this year, which is something we're excited. We hated not to have it last year, but given everything, we felt it was best to put it off till this year.
We're about out of time here. How many people does it take for you? How many do you have out there to do this from 5 o'clock? By the way, when do you end?
January 2nd.
No, I mean,
At 10, we Sunday through Thursday we close at 10. Friday and Saturday we close at 11. We'll have during the season we'll have 15 to 20 staff members nightly. Then of course additional folks at the village. So we may have 25 or so folks that it takes to run this thing every night.
Okay. Well, you have all them accounted for. Are you hiring?
Yeah, we I think we do have it all accounted for. It was a little challenging this year, but we did manage to get enough folks. And I do want to mention that the 12th, the opening night through the 16th. So it's the 12th through the 16th. Anybody who's a veteran or has been in the military for any time in their life or is currently in the military, it is free. So show up the 12th to the 16th, bring your family. It's free admission. We do that every year to try to honor the military, our veterans. And,
Veteran can bring a big truckload of people and everybody gets in free.
That is correct. Man, 12th through the 16th. We'd love to have them.
Okay. Well, Mike, Jeff, thanks for being with us this morning. We've learned a lot about your operation. Again, it opens this Friday, 5 o'clock, the Dancing Lights of Christmas at the Ward Ag Center.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
That is part one of Coleman and Company. Please keep it here for more. FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. Want to thank our friends at Bates Ford, and they've got the lifetime brake pad guarantee with the purchase of a brake service. Replacement brake pads will be provided at no cost for as long as the customer owns the vehicle. Bates Ford, 1673 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning, THP. Still working this wreck on 40 eastbound just before you get to Bellevue. As you come through Kingston Springs, traffic still running a little bit slow coming in from Dixon County, Hickman County. Right now, we're looking at this wreck up in Hendersonville. It's blocking the left lane on Vietnam Vets going westbound. At Gallatin Pike, steady flow of traffic trying to get out of Wilson County right now on I-40 headed towards Nashville. Gatlinburg Wine Cellar, home of the world-famous cotton candy wine. Check them out at GatlinburgWineCellar.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Gregory Dental Group in Lebanon is a family dental practice located across from Vanderbilt Wilson County Hospital. They offer cosmetic procedures, dental implant services, and now featuring new digital dentures. Premium dentures in just 2 appointments. No insurance, no problem. Call about our discount plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Derek Gregory. In my office, you can count on compassionate staff who will truly listen to you, take the time to get to know you, and discuss your personal needs. I look forward to meeting you.
Gregory Dental Group, 444-0322, West Medora Parkway across from Gibbs Pharmacy.
This Sunday, the Titans are back at home at Nissan Stadium. Mike Vrabel's Titans takes on Sean Payton's New Orleans Saints. The award-winning Titans countdown starts at 11. Then catch every play of Titans and Saints with the voice of the Titans, Mike Keefe and Coach Dave McGinnis.
Brought to you by Fakes & Hooker, Bates Ford, Steve Mall Plumbing, The Jewelers, and the City of Lebanon Gas in Tennessee. 811, call before you dig.
This is Wilson County's home for real country music and the Tennessee Titans. Real Country 98.9.
Hi, this is Rick Wittrig. Do you have projects that need painting? Well, why paint when the Powder Coat Art Company will beautifully powder coat your project with a tough, durable, baked-on finish? We have options for commercial, residential, automotive, off-road, and motorcycle parts. See us on Facebook or Instagram, or for a quote, go online at powdercoatart.com or come see us at 1746 Sparta Pike in Lebanon.
To kick off the work week, highs will climb into the upper 60s and mostly sunny skies. For your Tuesday, another pleasant day is on tap. Skies will be mostly sunny with temperatures in the low 70s. We stay sunny on Wednesday as well. This weather forecast is brought to you by Walker Auction and Realty, professional auction and real estate services. Get top dollar for your home, land, or personal property. Log on to MikeWalkerAuctions.com. They know auctions. That's Look at Your Forecast. I'm meteorologist TJ Scott.
And we welcome you to part 2 of Coleman and Company here on a Monday morning. Billy Mullinax joins us as he always does on a Monday. Whether I'm here or not, he's here. Billy, good morning. Oh, Billy Mullinax is the general manager for Rocky Williams Premier Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram of Mount Juliet, 600 Pleasant Grove Road. Everybody pays the same great low price because they have no haggle pricing. And again, a good morning.
Well, good morning.
It is good too.
It is a beautiful morning, Coleman.
And frost, but not as much.
That's right.
It's going to be a great day to come to Rocky Williams and see what you've got, no doubt.
Any day's a good day, Coleman.
Well, you can say it or I can say it, but I'll do it this time. We price our cars and not our customers.
You say it so well. You say that well, Coleman.
Well, how things been going?
Going really good. We've been very busy, getting a few new vehicles in, like most people are. But we have a great selection of late model pre-owned vehicles, Coleman. We've in pre-owned vehicles, we've got about $6 million in inventory.
Wow.
So we've got a great selection. A lot of them, since they're new ones are in such short supply, a lot of them are a year old and very low miles. And so if you can't get what you're looking for new, we've got something that's almost new. So it'd be a great time to just come and take a look at them.
Well, you can see the entire inventory of new and pre-owned cars at RockyWilliams.com.
Might see your neighbor there too, Coleman.
Well, go there and see what you can see. RockyWilliams.com. You're not I wouldn't, not embarrassed is not the word. You're not intimidated at all by putting your no haggle price there. You enjoy doing that. And,
we do.
And you don't have to click to get the e-price or whatever, or leave your name and address or phone number or personal information. Just go there and look.
Coleman, we don't play any of the games that goes on so many times where, you click here to get your e-price, which just takes you to a lead submission form where you have to fill out your name, a lot of times phone number, address, email, or certainly a big portion of that information, so that they can contact you. That's what it's all about. Well, we give you our very best price right up front, right off the get-go, and you don't have to do anything to get it, Coleman, other than just go to our website. And it's a transparent, honest way, and you can look and not have to wonder, well, could I get that for $1,000 less or $2,000 less? I'm going to click here and see what price. And then that's when you start getting the call after call after call, trying to get you to come in.
Mm-hmm.
And you may not want that.
Well, that's the good thing about yours. And you don't have to worry about changing the price because you got that price. It's, as we would say, set in stone.
Well, that's right, Coleman, and we're at such a disadvantage, really, as far as from a business standpoint, because we have to post a very, very aggressive price right off the bat, because if we don't, people, first of all, will never make it to our website. Mm-hmm. But then if it's not a very aggressive price, not having the ability to negotiate, like other dealers do, it's got to be a price that they really don't want to sell you the vehicle for, because otherwise they call and say, well, Rocky Williams has got this vehicle for this amount. Okay, well, I'll beat it by $100 or $200 or $300, and if they do that, Coleman, we have to let them walk away. Mm-hmm. Because our price, it's a great price. We give you our best price up front. And then one thing I'll mention also, on our new vehicles, the price includes only rebates that everybody in the Southeast Business Center gets. It does not include the rebates that so many people are including now that most people don't qualify for. They do that so they can put a more aggressive price on their website to lure you in, and then when you get there, they start taking money away from you and say, well, you don't qualify for this.
I can't imagine anybody enjoying that.
Coleman, it's done by a lot of places, but we will not do that. We don't do that because, to me, that's very deceptive. You're misleading people. You're getting people in your door, and your price really is not your price.
Yeah. Well, as you've said so many times, if you qualify for that extra rebate, then you do your best to see that they get it.
Yes.
It's not going to make any difference to you. It's going to help them.
That's exactly right. It's coming from the manufacturer, so it does not affect us in one bit. It does not affect our no-haggle price per se, because that's a rebate coming from the manufacturer.
Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Your sales department, great service department that probably goes home at 5.
Well, 6.
6
o'clock is when service leaves. So they have a long day, but they do a great job taking care of the people that we do sell, and even a lot that we don't sell.
All right, it's always good to see you, Billy. Glad things are going well, and you're still doing that no haggle pricing the cars and not the customers. And don't forget the RockyWilliams.com. That's where most people start.
That's exactly right, Coleman.
All right, have a good week. We'll see you next Monday.
See you next Monday.
All right. Billy Mullinax, General Manager, Rocky Williams, Premier Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram of Mount Juliet. We're about 20 minutes before the 8 o'clock hour here on Central Standard Time on a Monday morning. And Jim Harding joins us with a couple of other people. But Jim, we're going to this morning, we're going to be talking about Veterans Day, in case you are wondering. And good morning.
Well, good morning, Coleman. Glad to be here.
Well, we're glad to see you and the two people that you have brought, two gentlemen that are with you today and ready to talk about Veterans Day, which is this Thursday.
Going to be this Thursday. It's 11/11/11.
Mm-hmm.
November the 11th at 11 o'clock is when the armistice was signed at World War I, which ended the fighting. And the armistice wasn't signed until several months later, but the 11/11/11 kind of stuck with people, so the federal government finally gave in and made that the Veterans Day.
And I think regardless of which day the 11th of November falls on, it was Armistice Day years ago.
Yes.
And then sometime in our lifetime, I guess, but I'm not sure, it changed from Armistice Day to Veterans Day.
Yes.
You know when that was?
I got it somewhere on a piece of paper, but
don't worry about it. We know it's Veterans Day, and we have here in Lebanon, and I think maybe primarily through the efforts of the city of Lebanon, although the county participates, but Mayor Don Fox really, when he became mayor, said we're gonna celebrate Veterans Day in a bigger way than we have, and I think we have ever since.
Yeah, Mayor Don Fox and Bob Haley were the two that got together, and I want to say right now, I don't want to usurp Bill Moss, but up until this year, Don Fox has coordinated that parade for years and done a great job of it and really built it up a lot. But as we all get a little older and health issues, it's just a little tougher to get around. So he's kind of backed off this year. Bill has taken over coordinating the parade and doing an excellent job. But if Don Fox is listening out there, I want to thank you for all the work you've done, for getting this started, for the parade and everything, and just proud to know you.
Well, it's usually well attended. You have a nice parade, and then you have a speaker. You have a grand marshal for the parade. There's quite a bit that goes on here for Veterans
Don't forget
Day.
the flyover.
And the flyover.
From the Red Squadron, which are the Russian and Chinese airplanes, warplanes from World War II.
Yeah.
That come from Tullahoma.
Well, the parade comes through the square, from West Main through the square and up to East Main to the courthouse, and then the ceremony begins. And it's usually well attended, and right there at the Veterans Plaza is where all this takes place.
That's where it'll end. Yes.
So what else we need to talk about today? You've got some people that we want to, of course, recognize this morning. You've got a couple of people with you that we want to let them have their say as well.
Yes, I've got Colonel Steve Wilson, who is going to be our speaker, and I've known him quite a few years, I guess, more than we might want to count right now, but he's a good talker. He's going to do a good job, and then Bill Moss is here to talk a little bit about the specifics of the parade. So,
well, Steve Wilson, good morning to you.
Good morning, Coleman.
Nice to see you.
You as well.
Of the three of you, you're the only one wearing a hat today. I don't know what it's any significance to that or not, but
well, it might keep the glare down in the room. But
how you been?
I'm doing very well.
What are you doing now?
Well, I do some volunteer work. I do some things with the church, Emmanuel Baptist Church, and Rita, my wife, she's a retired CW5 She's in the Wilson Warrior Foundation, and she keeps those things going. And we've got 2 boys. I call them boys. They're grown men. They're both veterans. One served 18 years and been deployed 2 times, and the other one is the same. He's been in 9 years. And we have 4 grandchildren, and they live close by. Both Corey and Clint are on active duty, and they live in Murfreesboro. So we see them as often as we need to see them.
Well, you looking forward to the day, the parade, the ceremony? I'm sure you are.
I am. It's I've done this several times in several different locations, but I'll tell you, when Bob Haley asked me at the Wilson County Tennessee State Fair this year, and then Jim Harding, my friend from a long time ago, I can tell you from a personal standpoint, to be at home, Wilson County, it's more than an honor, and it's more than a distinction to talk to family and friends and neighbors and folks that you see every day, and the collective magnet there. It's like seeing Bill Moss or seeing different folks. We're veterans, and that's something that simply but profoundly, when a man or woman raises their right hand and says, "I do and I will," that sets the stage for them to become a veteran. And being a veteran in the United States of America, it's a distinction, but it becomes an identity. And that's something that can never, ever be taken away from an individual. Once a veteran, always a veteran.
All right, we need to take a break, but before we do, Bill Moss, I don't think we've let you even say hello. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And I know you're going to have a lot more to tell us after we go to a break and about all that's going to be happening on Veterans Day.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Glad to.
a break right here. This is Coleman and Company, FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. Want to thank our friends at Absolute Kubota, fully staffed service center and parts department. Most of their minor services can be done the same day, servicing Exmark, Kubota, Land Pride, Red Max, and Billy Goat. 1506 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. They're trying to clear up a couple of wrecks out here. We're still looking at this one in Hendersonville. It's Vietnam Vets westbound at Gallatin Pikes, just adding to that slowdown now, trying to get through that section of Hendersonville through Sumner County. It's an accident downtown. We're looking at that also on 40 westbound at Demumbrium and Broadway right when you come off the South Loop. Heavy traffic continues 24 through the Hickory Hollow area. Coming in from Rutherford County, looking a little bit better on I-40 eastbound through Kingston Springs. At one point it got pretty heavy coming in from Dixon County. Gatlinburg Wine Cellar, home of the world-famous cotton candy wine. Log on to GatlinburgWineCellar.com. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
Hey, TP.
Yeah, JB?
You ready?
For Friday Night Lights, you better believe it. Join us on the Fakes and Hooker Scoreboard Show every Friday night after the Lebanon High football game. We'll have all the scores for you and even post-game interviews with all of your Wilson County coaches.
Thank you to our sponsors, Designers Carpet, Fakes and Hooker, Lebanon Appliance, Palometto's Insurance, Sammy B's Restaurant, and Kenny Salas and the hometown team with Keller Williams Realty.
It's the Fakes and Hooker Scoreboard Show with John Boyce and Trenton Perry, right here on WANT 98.9 FM.
Now's the time to get the Kubota Z200 mower. It's built to cut quickly and like a pro, so you can get the zero-turn agility and effortless precision you need to turn your lawn into a work of art. Right now, get the Kubota Z200 mower for 0 down and 0% APR for 48 months or save up to $200 now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Absolute Kubota, 1506 West Main Street in Lebanon.
Hi, everybody. This is Tommy Bryan, and along with my color commentator, Bob Lee, we'll be bringing you Cumberland University football right here on WANT and WCOR. Saturday, November 6th, Cumberland will host the University of Pikeville at Noakes Lassiter Field. Cumberland football right here on WANT and WCOR Lebanon.
mentioned the Titans this morning. I tell you what, I thought they looked like $1 million last night, beating up on the L.A. Rams out in L.A., and I enjoyed that thoroughly. Well, this morning we have Jim Harding here, we have Bill Moss, and we also have Colonel Steve Wilson, and they're here talking about Veterans Day. Bill, we haven't let you say a lot, but you are kind of taking over for what Don Fox has done in the last few years in getting a parade lined up. Is that right? That kind of thing?
Yes, sir. All I did was take Don's notes, and thank goodness that he kept good notes, and we put the parade together from that. We've expanded a little bit in a couple senses. We've got 4 high school bands, 1 middle school band. All 4 JROTC units in the county are going to participate. Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts.
Let me interrupt here just to say, to me, a parade is almost not a parade if you don't have a band. And you've got 4 of them, you say, or 5?
Yes, sir. I've got 5 bands total that are going to do it.
And there's just something when they come along, especially if they pass by you and they're playing. Now, they don't play always. I mean, they have a little break from time to time. But if they pass by you and they got a tune going, I love it.
It definitely pumps up the crowd, and that's what we're here for. Mm-hmm. It's a celebration. It's a celebration of all veterans. You didn't have to necessarily go across the pond and fight in a war, but I think Steve said it just a second ago. When you sign on that dotted line, you're a veteran.
Yeah.
And you haven't been relieved of your responsibilities either. So I'll put that in there. This is the 30th anniversary of Desert Storm. That was back in '91. And one thing that we've really tried to do is involve all the veterans groups in Wilson County. Everybody that every veterans group has a part in the parade. Most of them have parts in the program itself. So we're really trying to incorporate more people, use everybody that we can use. I've got 30 participants in the parade, anywhere from the Shriners to the marching bands to the Grand Marshals, and we're doing something a little bit different with the Grand Marshals this year. Instead of having a Grand Marshal, we've got 7, 8 Grand Marshals, 6, 8. I can't count. There's a bunch of them.
Hey, make up your mind.
Yeah.
I gave him a list, too.
Well, I can't count. Never mind. But what we're going to do is we're going to have Grand Marshals from each conflict. This year we're starting out with Korea, Vietnam, and Desert Storm. And next year we'll expand it into Iraqi freedom and enduring freedom.
Okay.
So we're going to have them riding on a trolley so that people can see them. And the first question that's asked is, why don't you have a World War II representative? And the reason for that is that they're older, and we don't want to subject them to the climates.
Yeah.
We're trying to we want to honor their service, but at the same time, we don't want to subject them to anything. So,
do you have your list there?
Yes, sir.
Well, tell us who those 8 people are.
Okay. From representing the Korean War is Raleigh Smith, Clyde Wallace, and Pete Norman Sr. Vietnam is Bob Neal, Bill Leslie, William C., and representing Desert Storm is Alan Davis and Lorenzo C.
Okay.
So we're trying to a couple things a little bit different. We just want it to be a good celebration. We're thankful for all the people that have agreed to participate. We're just excited about making it happen and carrying on the tradition. That's one thing about the military. We're strong on tradition. Well, this is a tradition. Don and Bob put it together. Don ran it for a long time with the parade. I guess he doesn't mind me calling him Don.
Former Mayor Fox.
Yes, sir. Yeah, there you go. But it's a tradition. We want to expand it, but we want to remember that it's a celebration.
Okay, we might just kind of start, and Jim, you may want to do this. The parade itself, what time does it start?
I
think they'll need to be there at 9 o'clock, and then the parade will start at 10, and it'll proceed up West Main to East Main to the Veterans Plaza, and that's where it will end. And then we'll start the celebration at the plaza at 11 o'clock, and we'll be through pretty well close to noon or midnight, somewhere between noon and midnight, I guess. Well, let me add also that Jim Henderson has a big help in all this for years too as a master of ceremonies. So I don't want to leave him out of this triad that really.
Well, you're exactly right. Yeah. He was the MC for a number of years.
I think up until I started, yes. Yeah. So I want to thank him for that. If he's listening in out there also.
Okay, now it actually begins on Hatton.
Yes.
And will go east on West Main Street, across the square, and up to the plaza.
Want to thank Coleman. They're allowing us to use part of their driveway and going to build a good amount of room to get this thing lined up. I've never been able to see the parade. I'm always down there getting the tent up and the chairs and everything. So, but all reports are everybody enjoys it. Well, the flyover will be during the parade while they're coming up Main Street.
All right. Now, one of the things we could be a little bit concerned about, we talked about that off the air, the weather, but the forecast is looking fairly favorable. We're going to probably have some rain Thursday, but we're hoping it's going to be after the parade, right, Colonel?
Yeah, that's correct.
And if so, then it'll be a great day.
And if something does happen, the plan is always to go to the county commission chambers and have it there in the courthouse also.
So, okay, the parade it begins promptly at 10.
Yes, sir.
And then the program itself at 11.
Yes.
And it's usually an hour or less.
Yes.
Now, one other thing, there's some seating that's there, but is there enough seating? To be ensured of having a seat, it's a good idea to bring a chair with you, a portable chair or something.
We'll have
lawn chair.
We'll have about 125 chairs there, and then of course you've got the kind of the bench areas, around it. Everybody sits down, so I think we tend to have pretty well have that handled, and the sheriff's department takes care of the chairs for us. I want to mention the Lebanon Kiwanis Club is doing refreshments. They're going to have some cookies and stuff there, and we appreciate the Kiwanis Club doing that. I also want to throw in, it's the 100th anniversary of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier this year also. That's a century that they've had the tomb there in Washington, D.C. So,
well, one thing that the Gold Star mothers and families are usually recognized. They're certainly invited for this, and I guess you recognize as many of them as you know that are there.
We always take into consideration those families and those mothers that have lost a loved one in the service to their country, and we make that a part of both of the events that we have, and we hope they will all be there, and so we can acknowledge them and thank them for their sacrifice.
We got about 3 minutes left here, and there's time to talk about the poppies, and there's some history involved with that. Why we do that? Steve, Colonel Wilson, you want to, or Bill, you want to, somebody tell us about the poppies.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Coleman, you throw me a curve here. That's all right. The poppies are significant in the fact that they came from Flanders Field and after World War I. They're made. The VFW has a poppy drive. We just had that over the weekend. We're very successful at 4 local businesses, but the poppies are indicative of the fact that there is time after a conflict, after a war, for us all to remember those that sacrificed, those that signed on the dotted line, and what the saying is, all gave some and some gave all. And we're just trying to use the poppies as a springboard.
Are they sold or a donation asked? Or is
no, sir. We ask donations. We do not sell them. We purchase them from, they're made by veterans that are in nursing homes rehabilitating. And we buy them, and then we ask for donations after that.
Okay, anything we've left out, we've got to say it quickly here, but it's time to wrap it up.
Well, I just want to thank the 30 groups that have contacted me about the parade and the program, Colonel Wilson's speech, all of us together to celebrate veterans.
All right, well, it's this Thursday, the 11th hour, 11th day, as we always say, and the parade starts at 10 o'clock. We'll begin at Hatton and come across the square to the Veterans Plaza, and then at 11 o'clock, the program itself, and it'll all be over, I think, by 12, so a couple of hours that a lot of people are going to attend, and the weather, we think, is going to be conducive. If it is not, it'll be, the ceremony itself would be inside the courthouse.
Yes.
Upstairs?
Yes, upstairs.
Okay. All right. Well, Colonel Steve Wilson, good to see you today. Thanks.
Honored to be here. Thank you.
Bill Moss, thanks for coming over.
Yes, sir.
And Jim Harding, it is always nice to have you, whatever the occasion is. You know a little bit about everything, and I appreciate it.
And a master of none.
That is it for Monday. I hope you'll join us tomorrow for the Tuesday edition, and until then, I wish you a magnificent day.